Hi. Well, welcome if you're here watching me live, and if you're not watching me live, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's 11 o'clock. It's a Monday night. I'm going to be on here for maybe an hour-ish, give or take, with a special treat. I recorded a song, and this song is, you know, gonna be mixed tonight. And I'm gonna break down the sessions that I recorded. Everything I recorded: live drums, we recorded bass, guitars, vocals. We're not quite finished with the vocals. We've got a couple of little tracks that we want to do, and maybe re-record some backgrounds. But we're like 98% of the way done. So I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna break down the session, show you all the tracks that I have. And then we'll start kind of playing with the session, with the files, and get a mix going. So yeah, cool. Thank you for joining me. Anyways, so this is the session, as we can see here. I've actually started using folder tracks a lot, and they are super, super handy. I wish I would have started doing that sooner. But we can see that I've got markers everywhere. I've got a whole song marker for whenever I want to do a mix down. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different folders. So let's break down what's in the folders. In my drums folder, I've got live audio. That's all these things right here. Drums played by my friend, Mr. James Lane. He's currently drumming for the band Libica. If you are in Florida, or sometimes they go out on tour, but he's their touring drummer. He tracked drums on this project as our session drummer. Yeah, I took those drums and I created kick and snare MIDI, and I dialed in the MIDI. So like, whenever he does little snare builds, it sounds natural. So I took the time to do that. We wound up, so we tracked the drums. Here's the story. We tracked the drums, and I've got some pictures of the drum setup. Here we go. This is my mobile recording interface, Steinberg UR824, a couple of preamps, Behringer 8-channel thing. Sounds fine. Sounds good. We recorded in James's living room. That's his setup. Not terribly expensive. I used some baffles to kind of tighten up the sound and knock down some reflections. There's these room mics over here are in mid-side configuration. It's a baby blue bottle with a T-Bone RB500 ribbon mic. And I have another RB500 right over here as my kind of close kit room mic. And it's because of the configuration, with its figure 8 configuration, it's picking up a lot of kick and a lot of snare and not a lot of cymbals. And I'm going to show you the audio examples, and it's nice. But anyways, so we recorded the drums. James killed it. The artist, Jason, said James killed it. And as I was comping all the different takes together, a few days later, Jason came back and said, "Hey, I've been living with the demo for like 30 years, because he's an older dude. I wrote the song a long time ago. I've been living with the demo for 30 years. James killed it, but it's not what I'm used to." And so we took what James had, and James had parts that were like what they should be in other sections. So basically we Frankensteined the some of the song pieces together, so that it's more what the artist wanted to hear and what the artist was used to. So with that in mind, whenever I play the drums, there's going to be some instances where you might hear some clicks and pops and just kind of weird edits that might stick out to you that you only hear whenever you're hearing the drums in solo. It's just one of those things. Ideally, if we had an unlimited budget, we would go back and redo all the drums, but we don't have an unlimited budget. It's just one dude paying for all of this, and I figured a little bit of editing would save him a few bucks, and he would still have a pretty happy end result. So that's the session. Another angle, you can see that this room mic right here, this ribbon mic, is pointed straight down at the drums. The null point is catching the cymbals right here, so these are not going to be a wash. These overheads are the Shure PG 81s, like they're the lower end version of the 81s. I wish I would have taken the time to put up my more expensive overheads, but we were in a hurry. These were already set up. We just kind of plugged in and went. I got a snare, all right, SM57. These are the Sennheiser 604s. That's a Samson CO2, I think. And there's my mid-side configuration. So that's my stuff. That's my drums. We'll play them real quick. Right, sounds like drums. I need to put my voiceover track in solo safe mode. There we go. Okay, so let's talk drums. My kick-in mic is a Shure Beta 91, the PZM mic. My kick out is a Shure PG 52, I believe. It's either that or a Sennheiser 902. I can't remember. And I had the 92 or whatever the kick out mic is, just like on the outer edge of the sound hole, cut in there. Snare top. James hits his snare so damn hard. Like, he's hitting the cymbals moderately hard, but he hits that snare so hard that the bleed is very, very minimal. Like, you can just listen to it. There's really not much cymbal wash at all. The toms were 904s, or 902s, or 604s, or whatever they are, the Sennheiser clip-on packs. And I stripped all of the bleed out of those, so only the toms get hit. The hi-hat mic is somewhere over here. Sounds like a hi-hat. Overheads. I must say, for low-budget condensers, those PG81s don't sound bad. I had better mics. I just wish I would have put them up. Here's this kit close mic, which is the ribbon mic. Right, that's got a nice fat kick sound to it. And then here's the room mid, which is the blue baby bottle. And then here is the sides with it. And on this, you can see right here where it says room S inverted. I just sent this used a send and just inverted the polarity of this send. So yeah. Easy, easy, easy. And that's just my drums. Here's my kick, or my samples as they are. I haven't used them yet. I've got 3 different drum samples, and I'll open that up. Kick 1, kick 2, kick 3, snare 1, snare 2, snare 3. I have some toms, but I haven't printed down the tom MIDI, so these don't matter. Hate ride doesn't matter. The overheads are being used. And so are the room mics. And these are all bussed to my individual channels right here. Oop. Right, and we can look on my console over here, and we see that I don't really have anything going on right here. I do have these automated on in sections. I did that in tracking because there's one part where I actually had to build a tom fill because it, like, a week later, the artist decided, hey, I want something different. So I used samples taken from the session and built up these. Yeah, it's a lot more editing than I was hoping to do. Okay. Yeah, and we can see that like I don't really have any plugins on there. There's nothing going on these plugins. They're just there, being unused. Let's see. My bass, I'll talk more about that in a second. And then these are just some basic vocal stuff going on. I've got my reverbs, and then I've got my outboard channels, and these would be like the summing buses if I was using an external hardware summing unit. Cool. Let's see. So those are my drums. I've got percussion in here, which I honestly just added today, and I don't know if the artist is gonna like it or use it. But here's what they are. Right, just a tambourine. At times, it is giving an eighth note, and whenever it gets to the choruses, it's giving 16th notes, and then these hits are emphasizing on the snare hits. And then I've got some claps here at the end. And again, these are just things that I put in today because I thought they would be cool and add some energy, and I hope they do, and I hope the artist likes it. And then let's see. We've got our bass track, which started out as just a DI, and then I have these additional tracks here. Right, that's just my bass. I've got an SVT with a Sans amp, and then a distortion thing, and then super low end stuff. Okay. Cool. So yeah, that's my bass tracks. I'm just gonna worry about I'm gonna worry about that right now, my bass amp, rather than worry about the DI, because I like this tone more. And these are all just built into my template. This is just one track, and I just duplicated the track down and down and down. Let's see. This DI recording chain. This is how I actually recorded the guitars that you'll hear. I'll play the guitar left and right. Here's my guitar left. Right. So how I recorded that is I had in guitar DI recording right here. And on this, where's my inserts? There we go. On this, I used Helix with some combination of like a Marshall amp and a cab. The output went down here to this amp signal because Cubase routing is kind of stupid. I think in Cubase 13 they fixed it. But so I had to go to, actually, let me pause real quick. And I'm back. Cool. Sorry, I had to let my dog outside. Where was I? Oh yeah. So I'm recording the DI, the output of the DI track that's got Helix on it and goes to the amp signal, and then this goes and feeds the guitar amp. So I record the DI, and then I record a committed guitar tone, and then I just take those and drag them and drop them in my guitar left, and my guitar right, and my guitar lead. And then I have two distinctly different guitar tones. So guitar left is a little bit brighter. Right, that's just my guitar tones. That's how they worked. Minimize you. I should probably just hide you. Whatever. Yeah, so it worked out nicely. I don't have any synth tracks. And then here is my lead vocal.
Now it's my enemy, this habit.
Right? And this vocal monitor track is what I used to basically record the vocals. So you can see if we watch this on my VO up here, whenever I hit play, it's in tape monitoring mode. So as soon as I hit play, it turns off monitor. Right. Whenever I'm recording myself, I prefer tape monitoring mode. However, I'm recording somebody else this time. I find it's a lot easier to dial them in a compression scheme and EQ and a little bit of comfort reverb right on a track, and they never have to touch it again. It's nice and loud. So I put it in manual monitoring mode, and I just have this on my little input monitor, and then I'll come down to my track and hit record mode. That way they can talk and I can hear them the entire time during the take. And then whenever I hit the punch in button, it starts recording and then records all these takes. So lead or Vox lead 1 is my verses, Vox lead 2 is my choruses. That's my bridge thing. And then I'm actually using the scratch vocal here at the end because whenever he was doing his scratch takes, this actually came out really good and he decided to use it. And then background vocals, we got some harmonies.
Sure you read it in your magazine.
Right, vocals sound weird on their own. I don't know why. And then we've got all of my reverbs, my buses, and my outputs. Cool. So let's start processing. And I'm going to try to do as much with my natural drums as possible before I start adding in samples. Just because I know James hates that. Hates having samples on his drums. Cool. So I'm going to mute you. And I'll just start adding things in as I need them. Cool. So here's drums. And yes, I have spent some time getting the phase all taken care of on these tracks already, just so I don't need to worry about that and waste time here. Most of these EQ curves are not being used. Like you can see, they're all in bypass mode, so all that's junk. Yeah. And oh yeah, did I talk about that simple OD track? So there's a couple spots where because of all the editing that I had to do, there's some funky bits, and like some spots where it needs a little bit more impact. So I took a sample of the drum kit before we ended the day, and this is just a crash cymbal, or yeah, usually just a crash cymbal, that we're layering in to either hide a funky edit or to just add a little bit of impact on a downbeat. See? Cool. So let's You know what? I probably should have just used these for all that. Doesn't matter. Most of my panning I've already got set from the just the tracking sessions, so I'm just going to kind of leave those alone. Yeah, you can hear those funky edits. I don't care. I don't care at all. Okay, so let's start doing some basic EQ carving. I'm just going to go ahead and give everybody the frequency EQ just so I can get some basic problem solving taken care of. So here's the thing about tracking in a small room and like a bedroom like we were tracking in. The mid-range is just ugly. Like there's nothing you can do about it. The shape of the room is not ideal. It was just kind of empty. There wasn't a lot of furniture in there that you could see. Like there was a couple of bookshelves behind the drummer, and I put those panels up, but the tone of the room is just bleh. So if you're tracking in a bedroom or in a living room, put furniture in there, put bookshelves in there, put stuff in there that can absorb sound and knock it around in weird and funky ways. And the mid-range right here should not be as weird and ugly. That's my tip. That's a drum kit sound right there. Like that's just all room. Sounds cool. So I feel pretty good about that so far. I mean, just very, very simple basic EQing. What I want to do is, because I like the room sound, it's just much. What I want to do is take these rooms and I want to gate them to my snare. Monitor that. There's my side chainy. Snare top. And no, I don't know why I didn't record a snare bottom. I just forgot. Or I just didn't care. I just kind of assumed I was going to be layering in a snare sample on it. Whatever. You don't need a snare bottom. Those are for dorks and losers. All right, let's listen to... Uh-oh. All right. So do you hear what I'm doing? I'm letting the room open up a little bit whenever the snare hits, so that it gives it the snare a bigger tail, and it's a lot of fun. Right? It's helping give it length. So here's the snare by itself. Right. It's just that little bit of extra room tone that gets tamed and makes it a little bit more controlled. Okay. Kick. Cool. All right. So now I want to do a little bit of processing on these. I normally kind of go for the SSL channels, but I was tinkering around with my Lindell 80 channel, the Neve thing. And actually, I'm going to put you on all of these and then quick link everything. So whenever I'm recording through my, junk, not junk, but like interface, where is it? Right here. It's just basic interface, Behringer Midas interface. That's whatever. I've got these two PreSonus preamps plugged in, but these are tracking my overheads. This is tracking the close mono room mic, but everything else is just preamp, like interface preamp. So these things are designed to be kind of clean. They don't have transformers in them. They don't have tubes. They don't have that cool gooey analog saturation stuff that you would get from an expensive Neve console or API or Chandler or whatever. So I started experimenting with just driving this preamp and giving it a little bit more texture. And that's kind of what I'm going to do here, and we'll hopefully hear a difference. So let's play that one more time, just so we can kind of, I'm just going to click right here, and that's going to turn him off and on. So listen. So I hear a difference. It feels like the kick is getting kind of ducked a little bit, but everything else like is bright and popping. Maybe that's just the harmonic saturation is making everything a little bit brighter. Let's see if I can just dial it back down a little bit. I mean, I like it. So I'm just going to leave that right there for now. I'm going to hold off on that. Let's go talk bass. And this is all just, the C4 is just kind of helping me control the low end, and this is just part of my template. I'm gonna go ahead and compress this guy just a little bit. What am I gonna use? LA2A or LA3A? LA2A? Oh, no, I need the stereo version. There we go. So, all right, I want to show you real quick the come on. What's going on here? Why? Oh, I muted the. There we go. My distortion tone for my bass is this free plugin from ML Sound Lab, the Amped Roots, like the fluff version. I just turned down all the lows, cranked the mids, turned down the highs, boosted the presence. Gain's actually really, really low. So you know how I said that they were two completely different tones? The tone on the right is just way, way darker than the other one. And we can actually see that over here whenever I play them. Right, orange is my left side, blue is my right side. Like, look, that's ridiculous how much brighter the one is than the other. But I'm going to leave that there, and I want to see if I can just move. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna leave that there, and then I'm gonna use my inserts to like deal with it the rest of the way. But that boost is just kind of make them more tonally equal. Okay. So Tambo. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I did all these today. There's no compress. I need to get like a good tracking compressor, because my dynamics of my hand claps are just kind of all over the place. Look at that, terrible. And honestly, I should probably just take all of these and just drop them down quite a bit. Cool. Okay. So what do I want to do with those? I want to give them a little bit of EQ. I'd like to make it a point to say how I'm only using or primarily using my stock EQ, because it's all you need. Well, it's 99% of what I need. Cool. Feeling good, sounding good so far. Like, this is just, again, rough balances and some basic EQ. What did I want? I wanted to do something else. I forget. Okay. The other thing that I really like to do on these drums nowadays is use just the default envelope shaper. So. So it's basically like using a gate. Like it's just nice. I can tuck away that one a little bit. Cool. Soloed. I've got basically everything in aside from my vocals. Yeah, I guess let's bring those up then. Tambo's good. Guitars. Lead vocals, background vocals. Okay. Save. Let's see. Where did I want to go? I am going to mute these for the time being. I don't need that because it's my tracking monitor channel. You can see that I do have these throw faders in here. There is a section where we are using these, and these are part of my template. You should always have one of these things in your template if you've got a template, because they're super duper handy. I'll show you where we used it right here.
Is believing, I know it's there.
Right. During tracking, I literally just copied that and brought it down here. Excuse me. So while we were tracking, we heard the effect, and it would stay there forever. Yay. Okay. And as you can see, like the dynamics are still kind of all over the place because I don't have a tracking compressor. Hire me for more gigs so I can buy an 1176 to keep in my rack over here at all times for instances such as this. Okay, so yeah, we need some compression. Is this a monitor? Yeah, okay. So good old trusty 1176.
And to keep me flying, I think I'm dying and I don't care. If feeling is believing, I know it's there. I'm sure you read it in your magazine.
Sounds great. This is recorded in my room on this microphone that I'm talking into, right over there in that corner, through my Art MPA Gold preamp with tongue saw tubes in it. Right? Sounds fine.
To keep me flying, I think I'm dying and I don't care. Feeling is believing, I know it's there. I'm sure you read it in your magazine. Help me, someone, let it be. I'm stumbling through the minefield, yet I'm hit below the knees. Help me, someone, let it be. The Beatles had it easy, not me. Yeah, the Beatles had it easy, not me. No, not me. I can't let it be. No. Help me, someone, would you help me?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that this vocal scratch thing was taken from the demo session, and it is not a this through that. It is just a Shure 58, just kind of right here in the middle of the room. You can see it's got a whole bunch of stuff on it that I left on it from the demo session. Yeah, but it sounds fine, and you're not going to notice it in the mix being so seriously different because it's just the dude's voice. It's what he sounds like.
To keep me flying, I think I'm dying.
Okay, I probably should use a little bit of EQ on this dude. Or, yeah. It's probably SSL time a little bit.
To keep me flying, I think I'm dying and I don't care. Feeling is believing, I know it's there. I'm sure you read it in your magazine. Help me, someone, let it be. I'm stumbling through the minefield, yet I'm hit below the knees. Help me, someone, let it be. The Beatles had it easy, not me. Yeah, the Beatles had it easy, not me. No, not me. I can't let it be. No. Help me to keep me flying. I think I'm dying and I don't care.
let me go to the very beginning. Oh yeah. I wanted this to be pan center for the intro. Panner, and then whenever it comes in, maybe here. There we go.
I can't see it before me. I can't hear it behind me. But feeling is believing. I know it's there. And it's coming to meet me, to shake hands and to greet me. I'm sure it's gonna beat me down the stairs. And I can't let it beat me down.
Wish that had some more bass to it.
On the stairs. Oh no, help me, someone, let it be. The Beatles.
Maybe it just needs like compression, other stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, that's what I wanted for the beginning.
And it's coming to meet me, to shake hands and to greet me. I'm sure it's gonna beat me down the stairs. And I can't let it beat me down the stairs. Oh no, help me, someone, let it be. The Beatles, not me.
All right, let's listen to the snare on its own. I think something might be out of phase. I thought I took care of that. So I'm putting this in fast mode to just kind of kill the snare out of the transient. I wonder if... Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, okay. All right, that's feeling really, really good. I'm going to do one more thing, and then I think I'm going to call it for the night, and we'll come back to it and revisit this tomorrow or Wednesday or whenever I feel like it. Yeah, but I'm feeling pretty good about these just general tones. I don't think I want this Lindell channel on here, so I'm just going to kill that. What I will put on here is some sort of a compressor, like a something fun. Where is that BBC Gray? Here we go. Let's try this. Is that what I'm feeling, though? Maybe I should bring in a sample. Maybe I should bring in a sample. Maybe. Should I? Ugh, James gonna be mad. Okay, I'm gonna mute you. All right, let's see what my samples sound like first off. Yeah, I kind of like that. I might need to tweak it a little bit, though.
Devil's creeping in, I'm not trying to keep me flying. I think I'm dying and I don't care. Feeling is believing, I know it's there. I'm sure you read it in your mail. My eyes are blinking, I'm not in your magazine. Help me, someone, let it be. I'm stumbling through the minefield, yet I'm head below the knees. Help me, someone, let it be. The Beatles had it easy, not me. Yeah, the Beatles had it easy, not me. No, not me. I can't let it be. No. Help me, someone. Would you help me, someone? Would you let it be? Help me, someone. Would you help me, someone? Would you help me, someone? Let it be. Your magazine. Help me, someone. Let it be. I'm stumbling through the minefield, yet I'm head below the knees. Help me, someone, let it be. Yeah, the Beatles had it easy, not me. No, not me. I can't let it be. No. Help me, someone. Would you help me, someone? Would you help me, someone?
Okay. So I feel pretty good about the direction that we're going with this, I think. Okay. Let's recap. We had some bus processing on our drums, which now encompasses some of the direct kick and snare samples. We've done some very, very simple processing on the individual audio recorded mics over here. We've saturated and done some very, very basic EQ and compression on using these channel strips. We've compressed the group bus. We're not using the parallel compression yet. We're not using any drum reverbs yet. We're not using any reverbs at all for anything yet. We've got the bass with a simple tone that's got some compression on it. We've got a distorted tone with some compression on it. We've got some multiband compression just on the overall group. And then our rhythm guitars have a little bit of EQ and a little bit of, this is the SPL Vitalizer, which is kind of a widening effect, and it brightens it up a little bit. And that's it. Oh, and the lead vocal is compressed and EQ'd pretty heavily so far. Yeah, no bus process, significant bus processing yet, no reverbs. Yeah, I feel pretty good about where we're heading. So I'm going to end this session tonight and go to sleep. And then I'm going to pick this back up whenever I can. Maybe tomorrow night. Cool? All right. Later, nerds.